Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alessandra.
I'm Josh.
And we run a business called SD Evolution. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If this is not your first time watching us, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic. How to make your gains faster in the gym by making your workouts a little bit harder. So the first one might seem like a no-brainer. When I just told Josh about it right now, he was like, really? We have to talk about that? But I think we do, because I see so many women, especially in the gym, doing this. And this is something that I definitely did like when I first started working out, and I had no idea what resistance training was. So when you're in the gym, you need to make sure that you are progressively overloading.
Progressive overload is basically increasing your intensity over a period of time. That can either be using heavier weights for the same reps and sets, or increasing your reps or sets at that same weight.
So the first one is obviously just increasing your weights. Say you keep your sets and reps the same every week. You want to try to increase and push the weights every week so that you progressively get a little bit heavier each week. This is something that, like I said, seems like a no-brainer, but a lot of women tend to go in the gym and use the same light weights every time. And I think that it just kind of goes over their head. Like, they think they're lifting weights and that's all you have to do, but in reality you really have to push yourself. You can't just be in there throwing around weights, going through the motions. You have to throw them around. That's how I throw them around. You have to make sure that you're challenging yourself and that it's intense enough to challenge you at each workout.
So if you're doing 3 sets of 10 bench press 225 every single week, you're not progressing. So you start off 225, maybe next week you jump to 230, 235 the following week, because if you train the same, you're not going to see those progressions. Your body isn't going to adapt.
And the other way that you can achieve a progressive overload is by increasing or mixing up your sets and reps. So let's say, you know, 1 week you're doing, or let's say one block is all sets of 10. Fine, you do sets of 10 for 4 or 5 weeks. You're progressing on the weights, that's great. Next block, you don't want to stay with sets of 10. You want to switch it up a little bit. So maybe do 4 by 8, or do 4 by 12, or do 3 by 15. It kind of just depends on your goals and what your goals are, but you don't want to stay in the same rep ranges all of the time either.
So one of my favorite programs is a periodized program. Week 1 will be at 15 reps, week 2 will be at 12, week 3 will be at 10 reps, and the 4th week will be at 8 reps. So by doing that, you're able to increase your weight each week, as opposed to trying to fight it up with the same number of reps. So say you're doing 10 reps each week and you're just trying to keep adding 10 on, that's only going to work for so long. So your body's actually going to be able to get used to using heavier weights, because obviously doing less reps, you should be able to use more weight. The other way to do that would be to increase your sets. So doing the same kind of thing, leaving your reps alone, just add a set. So another thing that I like to do, another acute variable I play with, I'll start off on some programs as simple as 3 sets on week 1, typically 4 sets on week 2 and 3, and then I'll jump up to, for not all exercises, but for a couple or at least 1, 5 sets on the 4th week. And then that's probably going to be an overreaching week. So basically it's scheduled overtraining. So I'll typically follow that up if I end up with 5 sets with a deload week. So I'll bring it back down to 2 sets for around 10 reps, not crushing it, just bringing the total volume down to allow your body to recover from that higher volume.
Something else that's important to note is that if you're constantly changing exercises every single week and doing something different in the gym every week, and you're not really following a plan as far as your exercise selection goes, you aren't giving yourself enough time to actually progress on that exercise. So something that we both do and that we do with our clients, we follow a program and we're doing those same exercises for 4, 5, 6 weeks. Some of my powerlifting girls do 8-week blocks where they're doing the same exercises each week, but their sets and reps are changing, their intensities are changing, how much weight they're lifting is changing. So that kind of sounds boring to some people, but in reality, you can only get better at the stuff that you do often. So if you're constantly doing new stuff every week, you're not giving yourself a chance to progress and get stronger and actually get closer to your goals.
Muscle confusion was a big thing for a while. People talking about switching it up all the time. But if you continue to switch it up every single week, your body can't adapt to it. So the sweet spot is finding the amount of time where You're still switching things up, but you give yourself enough time to adapt. A couple easy things to kind of manipulate after your regular workout. So let's say you're not ready to change everything around, but you want a couple tips to throw into what you're already doing, are drop sets and rest pause sets. So most people know what drop sets are. Basically on your last set, after you finish that set, you reduce the weight by about 25% and then go to absolute failure. So as many reps as you can possibly do while maintaining good form. That's a pretty common one. A lot of times when we're writing new programs, they'll see rest pause and clients are asking what rest pause is. So you keep the same weight, you finish your set. So let's say you're doing 4 sets of 6, you finish your last set, you get to 6, you fail at 6, you rest 15 seconds, pick the weight back up, and then do as many reps as you can. So go back to failure.
So those are just some easy ways that you can challenge yourself in the gym with your programming and get those gains a little bit faster. If you're not seeing results in the gym, go back to your programming, look at it, see where you can make some tweaks and adjust some things, or maybe just set aside a good 4, 5, 6 week block to work on those exercises and include some of the stuff we talked about today. So give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. And as always, comment below if you have any questions or if you want to see a certain video. We will take topics from you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.